So let's say you like the looks and functionality, yet want a little more soul from your Kia Soul. Well, here you go. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics, and today we're gonna take a look at a 2020 Kia Soul GT Line 1.6 Turbo. If you saw our previous review of the Kia Soul X-Line, wait, who am I kidding? As of right now, no one saw that video, which is a shame because in spite of its polarizing looks, it's a really good car, and the one we have today ups the ante with a bit more performance and goodies too. Giving it another go is this 2020 Inferno Red Kia Soul GT Line 1.6 Turbo. And similar to the X-Line, this GT Line comes standard with 18-inch alloy wheels, roof rack ready mounting points, rear privacy glass, power outside mirrors with turn indicators, and GT Line sport side sills and front and rear bumper fascia with chrome tip center exhaust. Inside, you'll find a leather wrapped steering wheel and shift knob, 60/40 split folding rear seats, tilt and telescoping steering wheel, rear camera, steering wheel mounted cruise and audio controls, remote keyless entry, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Safety features include plenty of front and side airbags, lane keeping assist, driver attention warning, forward collision avoidance assist car, and hill start assist. The GT Line 1.6 Turbo trim adds forward collision avoidance pedestrian, blind spot collision warning, rear cross traffic warning, smart cruise control, power sunroof with sunshade, 10.25-inch display that utilizes UVO link with navigation, dual zone climate auto AC, Sofino seat trim, power driver's seat, heated front seats and steering wheel, head-up display, 10-speaker 640-watt Harman Kardon premium audio system, speaker lights with ambiance themes, wireless phone charger, LED headlights, fog lights, and tail lights, and push-button start. Add in the optional red interior package, carpeted floor mats, and cargo tray, and you get a total M.S.R.P. of $28,710. While just as boxy as ever, this GT Line has a slightly sportier appearance, but you do lose the red accents with this Inferno Red paint. Obviously, cargo space is the same as other trims, and you can check out those details in our X-Line review. Something that is different is the powertrain. This particular trim is motivated by a 1.6-liter gas direct injection turbo 4-cylinder engine with stop and go that makes 201 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque, which is quite a bit more than the 2-liter. This car also has a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission powering the front wheels. Drive Mode Select adjusts the steering heft and throttle inputs from comfortable to sporty with the press of a button, and EPA estimated fuel economy is rated at 27 miles per gallon city, 32 miles per gallon highway, with a combined rating of 29 miles per gallon. AutoAcademics saw exactly 31 miles per gallon during testing on regular fuel. The back seat is just as comfy as before, and this trim has added a USB power point down below. But the verdict is still out on whether or not the red interior package of this car looks better than the silver that's on the X-Line trim. The GT Line takes the well-done basics of the lower trims and makes them better with more convenience features and tech. The speaker lights are a bit silly, but the seating surfaces are nice, and the Harman Kardon stereo sounds good too. So, you guessed it. Now it's time to take it out and see if this GT Line adds a little more soul. My one primary complaint of the naturally aspirated 2-liter was its anemic power. And I'm happy to say this 1.6-liter turbo fixes all of that. Once the turbo spools up, power is strong, attempting to shorten the life of these all-season tires. And because this car is front-wheel drive, you do have to deal with some torque steer, but I'll take it. As before, the brakes still feel good, and this dual-clutch transmission is tuned more for comfort than performance, minimizing some of its quirks. The sport-tuned suspension doesn't feel any different than the other suspension, so there is still some body lean in the corners. But as far as I can tell, it's also just as comfortable. The wind will still push it a bit on the highway, but the boxy shape still provides good visibility of what's around you. If I'm going to be totally honest, it's a shame that you have to buy all of the options just to get the 1.6-liter turbo, which, in my opinion, is the best option. But at the end of the day, I think it's worth it. So there you have it, guys, the 2020 Kia Soul GT Line 1.6 Turbo. For those of you who didn't watch the other video, spoiler alert, I liked it. But the upgraded powertrain in this one makes it that much better. As always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and let us know if you pay more for more power. Finally, if you haven't done so already, by all means subscribe so you don't miss what we have coming up next. I'm Chris from AutoAcademics. Thanks for watching.